before somebody would tell me cut my hair, I'll be like, what do you mean cut my hair? I would literally cry when I saw my hair shrink, you guys. I'm not even joking. No, you have to cut it out. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Hey loves, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's 𝐂𝐈𝐌𝐄 and in this video we're gonna talk about hair. Okay, we're talking hair. So a while back I put up Q&A stickers on both my Instagram and Snapchat stories, and these stickers were regarding hair. The question was about hair. I don't remember what it was, but it was regarding hair. So there are just a couple questions that kept on coming up again and again and again and again, and I thought I could probably address some of them in this video, as well as give you guys a couple more basic tips that I think have helped me in my natural hair growth journey. Speaking of which, please consider following me on Instagram as well. It's my handle. I'll be very glad to have you on there. One thing I have to say is that while I'm sharing a few tips and addressing the questions you guys had asked me earlier, I'm also still on my natural hair journey and hoping to grow with you guys. These are things, tips, basic things that worked for me. If they don't work for you, it's still okay, because we do not have the same hair kind, and there are definitely products out there or tips out there that could work for you. So the tips I'm going to be giving in this video worked for me as me, okay? So I don't want you all coming for me, okay? So with all that said, I'm just going to dive into the video. Okay, so a little backstory regarding my natural hair journey. I started growing out my hair when I was 5 years old, and I had my big chop when I was 12 years old. I didn't grow up my hair for about 4 years, and I started growing it out again when I was, I think, 16. Was I 16? Yes, 16 years old is when I started growing out my hair again. So this is a picture of me when I was 16, when I was re-beginning my natural hair journey, completely ignorant about natural hair. I did have hair when I was younger, but when I was younger, I didn't really, you know, pay attention to what they were doing. Like, I knew I was supposed to oil my hair and everything, but that's all I knew. Like, I was literally green when I started doing my natural hair. But with time, I did learn a few tips, which I'm going to be sharing with you guys. I'm really excited about this, and I'm looking forward to interactions as well. Let me know what I could do better as well. Let me know what I'm doing wrong. Community, y'all.
In the club, we all fam.
Where we can grow our hair and, yeah, you know, help ourselves grow as well. So I'm going to start with the basics of the basics for me. Eat well, guys. Eat well. You are what you eat. That's a motto I've been carrying around for a while now. You are what you eat. Drink a lot of water. Like, there are so many people who don't want to hear this. They don't want to hear that you're drinking water, like this is working because you're drinking. No, guys, actually drink the water. Drink the water, eat the great food. I honestly think this could be like a basic. You could be using all the products in the world, but if you're not eating well, if you're not drinking your water, you're not hydrating, sweetie, you may not see any results for real. One of the questions that I remember so vividly is, what are you using for your hair? My hair is not growing, something like that. One thing I need to tell you guys, I don't know where you guys got these things from, but your hair is always growing. Like, that's just standard. Your hair is always growing. And if your hair is not growing, that is probably a medical problem. Like, you could see a doctor, you should see a doctor about it. But your hair is always growing. Let me just give you a scenario to prove to you that your guys' hair is always growing. You know when you have your hair in braids and now you feel like they're old? Most of the time the girls will be like, oh, my braids are old and they're expired and stuff like that. When they're old, when you can see the growth like coming out of it, I'm just gonna put a video for you guys right here. When you see that kind of growth, your hair is actually growing. There is nothing that your hair is not growing, so it's always growing. The only problem that we're having is that we are having a hard time retaining this length. That is why you're not seeing any increase in length, because you're not retaining it. And that is what I'm going to be addressing in just a few. Regarding length retention, I'm just gonna explain to you what this could mean. It means your hair is breaking more, okay? It means your hair is breaking a lot, like it's breaking more than it is growing. So that is why you're not seeing any difference, any movement, any length, anything, okay? One of the reasons why your hair could be breaking more is because your hair is dry. What I'm trying to say is that you guys need to hydrate your hair. Your hair is like a plant, like keep watering your hair. I use clove water and rosemary water. And after I do that, that is when I apply the oil, so that the oil helps keep the moisture in the hair. Okay, are we together? I hope we are. I do this a lot when I have my braids in. When I'm going to oil my hair, I do this like hydrating my hair is part of my routine. I hydrate my hair every day, but hydrating and oiling, I probably do that like twice a week when I have my hair in braids or in another protective hairstyle. Another question I remember getting was the products and different oils that I use on my hair. So guys, I don't want to come on here and recommend you guys to use this product, use this this, use that. No, I want to come on here and tell you guys to get to know your hair, because the products I use may actually not work for you. And that's okay, because we don't have the same bodies, we don't have the same hair as well. So I may have, for example, I have low hair porosity, and the products I may recommend could be, you know, not working for you because you have high hair porosity or medium hair porosity. I honestly recommend you guys to get to know your hair a little more, you know. Unless I'm recommending hair products for low hair porosity, I can definitely do that for y'all. I will probably do another video. I don't know. You guys let me know if it's necessary for me to come on here and talk about hair porosity as well. But I can't come on here and recommend hair oils for you guys because different hair kinds, you know? And if you do have low hair porosity, for the girlies or the boys who have low hair porosity and you need me to recommend a couple products for you, please let me know in the comments or ask me to make any other video, guys. Please, I am willing, okay? Willing to interact with you guys. So just let me know in case you may need me to tell you the hair products of low hair porosity that I use. My next tip is using less heat on your hair. This one kind of pinches me because I know I use heat on my hair as well, and it's something that I'm struggling to reduce because I know it's bad for hair. It's going to cause damage to your ends and it's not good. You don't want that. So I'm trying to slowly move away from the heat because I know it's bad. And one thing I would recommend is that if you're using heat, use a heat protector, because that's what I do, and I think probably it slows down the rate at which I could get heat damage from using heat equipment like blow drying, straighteners, and all that stuff. My next step is normalizing cutting your hair, like getting occasional trims on your hair because of split ends. Actually, I myself right now need a professional trim. I'm working on that. I'm working on that. But getting trims is good for you because personally, I prioritize the health of my hair more than the length, and that is something that has come with time. Like, it's not easy. Before somebody would tell me cut my hair, I'll be like, what do you mean cut my hair? Like, it is something that comes with time when you realize that, hey, my hair is not going to be long if it is not healthy. I would literally cry when I saw my hair shrink, you guys. I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. If my mom is watching this, I know she's probably laughing at me because I would cry. Like, I would literally cry when my hair shrunk. But with time, it became something normal. I realized my hair needed the moisture, my hair needed the trims, so it could be short but healthy. Next tip I have for you guys is low hair manipulation. So what do I mean by this? I know we love ourselves some, knotless braids. We love ourselves some, really snatched, productive hairstyles. They're not protective. They're not. If you are losing your edges because you are putting your hair in a protective hairstyle, it is not a protective hairstyle, okay? So most of the time we get really micro knotless braids. Not gonna lie, they look amazing. They look really good. But if you are trying to grow your hair, girl, we're going to have to cut it down a little bit. I'm not saying I don't braid my hair. I do braid my hair, but the size of my braids, I don't know if you guys noticed, the size of my braids is usually medium to large. No, baby girl. This is obviously not something that came to me as well in the beginning. Like, I would go and say, hey, this is the hair I want. Like, I want this exact thing right here. And they're really small braids and they require my edges to be pinched. And guys, no. You have to cut it out. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But it has to go. It has to go. This tip is for the girls that don't get their hair done themselves. You go to a salon, somebody does your hair. Learn to speak up. Learn to speak up. I realized when I just started doing my hair again, when I was 16, they would literally pull my hair and I'm just there sitting like... But with time, I realized if I want to prioritize my hair, we're gonna have to talk about this with the, whoever is doing my hair. I'm gonna be like, hey, I'm sorry, in the nicest possible way. Hey, I don't know, I kind of feel it's a little tight. Could you loosen that up a bit? Could you lose maybe a less degree of heat? Could you use a heat protector? Hey, like, let's learn how to speak up. Like, they're not gonna know what you want. They're not gonna know what you want. One other thing that I think has helped me retain my length and my growth is that I keep my protective hairstyles in for not less than 3 months. It's 3 months and above. You can't convince me. You can't convince me to take it out. Like, I know it's tempting to have your hair switched up every week if you must, every month if you must, but if you want that hair to grow, you have to leave it alone. Like, seriously, leave it alone. And I bet some of you are tired of being told to leave your hair alone, but it works. Like, leave your hair alone. Another tip that I would be giving you guys is massaging your scalp. Like, this tip is so underrated. Nobody talks about it. Like, it's so rare when somebody actually tells you to massage your scalp. Massage your scalp. When you massage your scalp, you're stimulating the circulation of blood in your head, in your scalp, and this is going to strengthen your hair follicles as well as your existing hair, and this is going to promote hair growth. So guys, do what? Massage your scalps. Like, I usually massage my scalp after I've sprayed my hair, like I mentioned earlier. Spray my hair, apply my oil, and massaging my scalp. Before, I used to massage my scalp with my fingers, and it's okay, you could still massage your scalp with your fingers, but I would also recommend this. You could get this and massage your scalp with this as well on your wash days, when your hair is in like braids, just little small. One other thing that I think has helped me grow out my hair is deep conditioning, deep moisturizing. I realized that when I had just started my natural hair journey, unless I asked for my hair to be deep conditioned in the salon, I would not have it deep conditioned. So I needed to ask for it. This is why I'm telling you guys to please speak up in the saloons you go to. If you don't do your hair yourself, speak up and say what you want, because at the end of the day, you're paying for it, yeah? And you need it to be done perfectly. So I would occasionally ask for deep conditioning treatments, and if I didn't ask, I would just get my hair washed and leave-in conditioner and just blow dry, and that's just it. After I started telling him to implement this, I realized my hair looked healthier. The other tip I'm going to give you guys is during your detangling process. I'm speaking when you've just taken out probably your braids, and do not detangle dry hair. Do not detangle dry hair, please. Because at this point, you're pulling onto your hair, it's dry, so which means it's going to be more prone and higher chances of it breaking. So please do not detangle dry hair. Before, I had to take out my hair from a salon. Like, I used to take out my hair from a salon, so I would intentionally spray my hair before I left home with water, so that when they're taking it out, it's not dry, and the detangling process is much easier and there's less breakage. So what I do nowadays is that if I don't spray water on my hair, I'm going to be detangling using leave-in conditioner or water mixed with leave-in conditioner. I apply the leave-in conditioner after taking out my hair, and I'm just combing through it slowly. Okay, slowly. Be gentle. The other thing is that when you're detangling, please do not detangle from up. Like, let me just show you guys. If I'm using this Afro pick, some of us we start combing out or detangling our hair from the scalp. Don't do that. Don't do that. You're going to break your hair right from the root. What you want to do is detangle your hair from the base and working your way slowly upwards until your hair is soft and completely detangled. I feel like I'm saying these things, but a part of me feels like it would be better if I was the one listening. It would be better if I was actually showing you guys real-time images. So please let me know if you would like me to make a video on one of my wash days, so that some of the things I'm mentioning right now are clearer to you as well. So those have technically been the basic, I think they're quite affordable, quite doable, quite easy to implement in your hair routine. These are things you could do any day, anytime. You can start implementing from tomorrow, okay? guys. And I'm just very happy that you watched till the end. If you're at this point of the video, I love you so much. And if you've liked this video, please do not forget to actually like, subscribe, share, and comment. I will be looking forward to all your questions, all your interactions. I need to know how we're all doing in our natural hair journeys. Maybe something I could do better, maybe something that you want to know. I'll be looking forward to all of that. So I'll see you guys in my next one.